Wow, look, my freaking mom got me so many velos. I guess I'm not quitting nicotine for a while. Like totally on my mind every other day. It's like, God, just go a day without it. It takes a day to have the sensitivity restore, and um, restore, um, restore your dopamine and sensitivity to it. But like, um, I don't know. I just like enjoy the habit of nicotine. All the time, all the time. There's a frog. That's what I'm looking at. Um, it's totally a distraction. I should probably turn off the TV or like turn to a wall. Yeah, probably turn to a wall. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna opt for comfort. Or like I was kind of saying that, and I was thinking about how that uh, my voices we're thinking about is like how it take the cold shower. um I was thinking about it. They bounce off of what I have to say, and then it's a total fantasy, and it's definitely me in some way, but like it totally doesn't feel like it. The shower um is a comfort if it's hot, and that's more hedonism, and that's more sensation, and that's more comfort, and the phrase comfort kills, which isn't 100% always true, but generally there's an excess of comfort in the modern age, and people are starved of meaning and adventure rather than being comfortable. And part of the ways that you prepare for adventure is something like, oh, I'm gonna take a cold shower, and I'm gonna try not to. Particularly during winter, it's really cold, so it's very satisfying. It's for the cold benefits, the dopamine or the wakefulness. You have to do it for 5 minutes. I barely do it, but either way, it still serves the purpose of like being a little harder to do. Um, I'm supposed to do like 20 minutes in the shower in the morning, something like that. See what happens, see how beneficial it is. Or meditate when it's really cold outside, meditate for 20 minutes, and I've totally skipped out on that. Um, Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. If I meditate, it's like, oh, I could go outside and I can freeze or get cold, and it can be a mindfulness practice through um, being exposed to uncomfortability, and it generally prepares you for any challenge in life. Like most challenges, general rules, it's like you're gonna meet an obstacle. There's going to be difficulty, there's gonna be pain, there's gonna be uncertainty. And just experiencing pain physically prepares you mentally, because you when you have a failure or an obstacle or you meet a monster, then you will feel some sort of negative emotion, and like you have to learn how to deal with that and remain calm, and and think through your problems. And that's a little outside of the point of just cold exposure and toughening your mind. But I took a hot shower, and totally on marijuana, by the way. So that does affect it to some degree, my mood. But I freaking took the hot shower, and then I get out, and I'm like, hang on. Before I was like kind of weak bodily, and so like my body was like my anxiety or my general, like, you have just been like traumatized since. I get no, mostly just the weakness from lacking exercise that I feel. And when and I'm supposed to exercise around this time pretty intensely. I went out on a 2 hour walk, or an hour and a half or something like that, to go get velos and or to nicotine pouches and more weed gummies, which will totally not make my predicament worse of endless rampant thoughts. that never end and are constantly judging and analyzing and attempting to tell the truth and plan ahead and like circumvent like every single problem and like try to be the best or save the world. Be the best, the same thing. Like best version of myself saves the world in some way, and if it's possible. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons why like I try to make myself uncomfortable and try to make myself prepared for challenges. Like, but point is, point of the video is I feel good. I taking like this particular comfort, heating my body up, getting blood flowing through my system, kind of like exercise. Um, this time very beneficial, but like should I do it every single time? Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. It's like there's who in Hannibal who in before his like final battle, he was chilling in the Alps or something. I don't freaking know where, but he was chilling somewhere in hot springs, and Seneca, um, the Stoic, one of the three of the last generations of Stoics, um, wrote about how he weakened himself and he lost the battle because he indulged himself in relaxation and comfort. Lack of discipline, lack of sharpness, something like that. Like, you gotta be careful with comforts, they can soften you, and then when battles arise, when wars arise, you're not ready for whatever possible dangers arise.